Greetings and welcome everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. When last we left off, we had just concluded the case of the missing train and the angry Mexicans. And we are now beginning up, I believe, Bloodbath was the next one? Let's continue on here. Yep, Bloodbath. Awesome. Just a quick note here. I received a couple messages from you guys regarding the volume settings, specifically the fact that it's very, very soft. I apologize for that. I'm still trying. My old microphone, my old headset broke a couple months ago, and I had to replace it. And I kind of been fiddling out the volume levels a little bit. Hopefully everything should be good now, but just be warned that I think this episode and the previous two should be a little bit louder. Specifically my voice. So, yeah. Which kind of has to be loud because my voice doesn't have subtitles.
Holmes, what happened?
I missed you.
I feel deathly.
Won't you look it? Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Well, you weren't around. I mean... Oh, am I gonna get to examine Holmes? Oh! Oh! That's cool! I get to examine Holmes as Watson!
The pupil is dilated. The
Forehead.
temperature appears to be normal.
Measure heart rate.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
That's pretty cool. Measure pulse rate for heartbeat for 10 seconds. I need to count 10. 1, 2.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
A minute. Oh, I just need to click. 3, 4.
A weak
8.
pulse, around 50 beats per minute.
Okay. That's cool. I like how they're using the same mechanics, but they're using it for different circumstances.
The pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Well, you gotta figure it out.
And Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes,
What?
imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
That is like...
I knew that you would.
That is the craziest fucking plan ever!
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Whoa!
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here.
What?
I need your help. This
Was
is
he
a strange
faking it?
one.
Semicolon.
We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
I missed that.
What?
I'm sorry.
Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
They're both nude?
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
Okay.
Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
How did you bounce back?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A
Strand,
murder.
Strand,
A
kill the
Venice
Strand.
Roman, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Okay, what just happened? Was he testing something? I think he was testing to see if he could fool Watson with something. Okay, Baker Street to the Strand Baths. What do we got here? Hang on. Fate of Black Peter. Good on the rails. Personality ranking, just. Harpoon, and we got the train whistle. Toot toot. Alright, let's bounce off to the baths. Wish I knew what the fuck that was all about. Yeah, there's no deductions to make, and I've already looked at the casebook, so I guess we'll just sit here with our legs between our legs. Yep. There we go. Key. Anytime. There we go. Why do we have a Roman baths again?
What a beautiful place.
Looks pretty good.
Dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Okay. Suspects.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think
Interesting.
the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
The crime weapon? Don't you mean the murder weapon? Awkward
You found
phrasing.
no murder weapon.
See, he knows.
And that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
It was made out of ice.
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He will be able to give you more details.
Cool. Oh, we want to go first person. Thank you. Button is button R to reload my vision. There we go. What do you think, Watson?
What should we do next, Holmes?
I think you should step back.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Not yet. Just sort of chilling. Okay. There's a... Is that a glove? What is that? What is that? What is it? Those fins? Oh, I guess... Oh, it's a tail. Okay. I thought there was a glove up there.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
You're not an actual police officer. Mr. Phillips. You wouldn't happen to have a screwdriver, would you?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Ooh, you sound mousy. Let's have a look at you. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut. Grooms himself. Lives alone. Starched collar. Fastidious. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. Hello. Telegram. Tell me what
Please tell
happened.
us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
We were eggs over easy or over
Sir,
hard?
I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There
Brazier?
was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated.
I thought he said brazier. I was very confused.
9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the
Why?
steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
No, except for you. Alright, were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
And what happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Did you hear any whisper about Half-Life 3? Okay, so...
The steam room.
That clearly says sanatorium. Door. Alright, where does this go? Exodus. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Sun is shining, the birds are chirping.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Do I tell you how to do your job? No. It's a perfect day to be boiling and burning in a steam room. Fuck that line up. Hello. That's pretty. He's got an itty bitty little clay penis. Alright. Doom da doom. Doom da doom doom. 2 of them. And fuck you very much. Okay. Clothes.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Aladdin's lamp. Champagne bottle. Ice.
Champagne for a special occasion.
Or Tuesday. Let's see.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
You say so.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Whoa! Thank you for letting me know I got everything. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-da-da. Everyone's running around naked somewhere.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Now, I am an American, so I'm not really that uppity up on European history, but I have been finding out recently that the Romans actually lived in what is now London and England for quite some time, and are partially responsible for bringing the whole place up. So, with that said, I guess this kind of makes sense. It's still weird. Whoa! Oh my god!
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Excellent aftertaste.
The one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Shut up. Ah, yes. Spinely, swirly, eldritch horrors. Just what I wanted to look at. Oh, and look! It's the reenactment of The Little Mermaid. Excuse me. Okay, before we look at our... Oh, this is the brazier. Brazier, rather. We got our new glasses. Cracked. Over the left eye? Yeah, left eye.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
They've been left there for quite some time. Yeah, left eye.
These
Thick
lenses
glasses.
are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Myopia? Okay. Aren't you guys... Well, I guess we've all got you guys hot under the collar. Or something. Blood on the towel. That time of the month for you, sir? Let's see, should we talk to the folks or should we look at the body first? Dude, you have got to be sweltering.
Mr. Holmes?
You're an actual police officer, though, so you'll take it. Okay. Blood!
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
If we have to leave those guys in here fucking sweltering during the entire investigation, it'll be the funniest damn thing. Oh. Hello.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
How did you find that? Maybe that's the murder weapon. I'm still going with the ice thing, though. Though the popped eye is something special. I also like how this is an actual character model, not a fucking... I will never get over that stupid fucking 2D painting version of a victim that they did in fucking...
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Icicle. Calling it now. It's way too obvious.
Some
Dirt?
or earth. I'll take a sample.
Well, you didn't get very far in his bath.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
He's also very, very red.
Some dirt or earth.
Hang on.
I'll take a sample.
Death
Wrist.
is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Your semicolon makes me believe you, but at the same time, we're in a steam room, so it's kind of hard to tell. There'd be something left to look at here. More blood?
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
The water from the icicle mixed with the blood and caused the water.
I think we
Yeah.
have found all that we can.
I'm fucking calling it already. I know it. Bam. Got it. Icicle.
Constable, we have finished with the body.
A very
don't
nice
have
mustache,
many
by the way,
leads
sir.
here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
It's on the. It's all over
Please have
him.
the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
They all did
All right,
it.
Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost. We
No.
wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Moriarty? Please say it's not Moriarty. He's dead. Well,
Ridiculous. Do you know
I don't know when the timeline this takes place in. I haven't seen the little evil what's it. Does this... That is a big question, though. What timeline does this take place in Steam Switch?
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Washington? Seattle, Washington. Huh.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Okay, so it would be actually be kind of easy to kill someone in this. So maybe not everybody did it. Okay, so I can guess I can see that, you know, maybe not everybody did it. What am I supposed to use this for? My god, they have got to be close to passing out right now. These fucking double-breasted suits.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
Melted
I
metal?
will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Maybe that was our murder weapon, though I'm still going with the ice idea.
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Watson, shoot it. Blood on the towel, that puts you in suspicion. Mr. Garrow! You work out.
It's
Kind of.
horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Oh, I don't know.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Looks like fingerprints, or a handprint.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep. I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
I can understand that. And you, sir, Mr. Picton?
I'm in shock.
Pickin?
I don't want to talk. If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
Well, you know, you got nothing to hide. You look rather dapper.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
No.
Or do we have to stay here? Can't we go?
Okay. Cavity search, everybody. Come on. Are you balding? You are. Yeah, you get double cavity search. Okay, well, let's,
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
you'd be surprised. Seattle, Washington. Oh my god!
I'm unable to see.
Oh, tell me I didn't. G. Newell in Steam Specialist, Seattle, Washington. I knew they were gonna do it. I knew they were gonna do it. They couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Oh, Frogwares. Oh. You lovelies. I was trying to think why they would have Seattle, Washington, and London. G. Newell. Why did it take me 2 tries to catch that? Oh boy. Okay, let's check our oh my god. Let's check our objectives here. Okay, search the crime scene, the baths, and the area in the Strand Lane baths. Find the missing weapon used to kill. Now, that metal looks. I'm really confident in my own plan here, especially since there was an ice bucket there. But what am I missing?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? What am I missing here?
We don't have many leads here.
No, not really. I'm convinced that I'm going to find out that the blood mixture was he's got another little bitty clay piece too. He's the blood mixture was going to be crossed with what am I trying to say? Kate Newell and Sons. The steam mixture is going to be mixed with is going to be very diluted blood.
I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
And it's going to be mostly water, because that makes sense to me. Doesn't seem like I can do anything in this. It's just sort of to establish that it's very thick fog steam. Okay, I think it says I'm missing stuff, and it may be referring to the steel. I don't know. Maybe we should go back and talk to Lestrade and the gang. There doesn't seem to be anything else I can look at around here. Wait a minute. Okay. The tiny people are alive. Let's get the fuck out of here. I would like to call an exorcist on this case, please.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections, but they must keep their towels on.
None, Lestrade.
Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Do you have something to grab the metal? Steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Cute! Bloody key. Okay, this is making sense, because if they stole the key, then they would be able to lock it in so that they would ensure that nobody came into the baths, did I say baths? Baths, to disturb anything until the murder weapon had dissolved. I'm still going with the water idea. How? How the fuck not?
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Okay, hang on. Morning telegram. Oh, okay. I'm asked. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. I misunderstood what I was asking. Yep,
You are
yep, that
not
was my
telling the
bad.
truth,
I
Mr.
called. I'm
Phillips.
still good.
You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The
Why are you
telegram was
lying
for
about
someone in
this?
Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll
It's
tell
what?
you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell.
Why are you
I was away
hiding
for
this?
20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Why didn't you
Did
tell
you
anyone?
receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
But you
I
just.
see.
Ugh! That is vital information I need to know to solve the case. Why are you lying about this, you little shit?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Oh my god, this guy's useless. You are so fucking useless. You are actually detrimental. Fire him! Fucking, my god. You and your stupid lamp. Fuck out of here. I'm done. This is not the exit. And suddenly I've walked into an Uncharted game.